Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is episode of As the NFL Turns, presented by the Come On In Sports Network. I am your host, Carlos Clayton, and we're going to break down all of Week 15 NFL's action, y'all, our picks and predictions. Sit back and relax. We got another great episode coming your way. Let's get right on to it. I'm by myself at the moment, but there will be folks coming in right now and a few to come and join us, y'all. So whatever you do, man, do not panic, y'all. We got more folks coming in ASAP. But thank y'all for showing love and the support, man. Without you guys, none of this is possible. So how are y'all feeling, man, on this beautiful Sunday morning? Week 15 of the NFL season is here. It is here. Let's get some things rocking and rolling. Here we go. We have our division records at the moment, the AFC South. Hey, it could be heating up right now. Texans are the dominant team so far in this conference, but the Colts may have something to say about that, but they got to get the ish together right now. It is Houston's to lose, but you can't mess around. The Colts are still a sneaky team if need be. Let's keep going, y'all. The AFC North now. This is the dominant division, and we'll break down huge games from Pittsburgh for sure against the Eagles. We'll break that down. The Bengals trying to keep their small playoff hopes alive at 5-8. They've got a game against Tennessee. Can they win that one and try and maintain some balance around here? Because their playoff hopes, any loss and they're done. So they have to literally just win out, right? But we'll keep a big eye on the Steelers versus the Eagles game. Huge game for both teams, in my opinion. AFC East, it is the Bills, man. It's the Bills on it. But speaking of Buffalo, we will be right here on this same channel, the Come On In Sports Network, as NFL Turns. We're calling Buffalo versus Detroit. That's right, you guys. Buffalo Bills at the Detroit Lions. We will be calling that, ladies and gentlemen. So please be ready for that. I cannot wait to call that. We got some folks in the building. We got Coach Rock showing love. What up, Coach?
What's up, baby? What's going on, guys?
I'm good, man. Cannot complain, man. Breaking down this AFC at the moment. Right now, before we even get started into anything, Coach, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Hey, who is your sleeper team in the AFC? The one team that no one's talking about but could make some real damage come playoff time.
Well, the team I've been talking about, man, the Chargers. I've been talking about this team. I thought they're maybe about 2 years away. But I don't know. It's just something about Harbaugh, man. He just finds a way to put the pieces together and make it go, bro. And I really think when this team is clicking, I don't think nobody really want to play them in that AFC, man.
No, and guess what? I agree. 8-5, and we saw them take Kansas City to the wire, lost by 2 last week. But, I mean, this team has the running attack. They got the defense now from Harbaugh. They got the coach, by the way. This could be a scary-ass team. They're not going to win the division. Obviously, the Chiefs won that last week. But whoever they may play in that first round, think about it. It could be Chargers versus Ravens. Right now, the way things are cooking, it could be Chargers versus Ravens, Chargers versus Texans. You never know how that goes. So, but I agree with you, man. Definitely Chargers as the sleeper team that nobody is talking about and nobody wants to see as well. Let's keep going to our NFC side now, y'all. Just breaking down records. We got the NFC East, Coach. We got the Eagles 11-2, the Commanders 8-5, Cowboys are 5-8, Giants 2-11. Cowboys, Giants, they're pretty much gone. This Commanders team 8-5. They lost 3 of the last 4 games, but where do you see this team fitting in the playoff rankings when it comes in?
The Commanders, I don't know, man. I got them as a team on the rise. I don't think they're quite there yet. There's some pieces they still have to add in the offseason, and hopefully they solidify some pieces in the draft. But I mean, I think they're going to be a competitor. They're scrappy. They don't quit. But I like them moving forward. I don't know if it's this year, really any noise going to be made, but moving forward, I really like this team as a dog horse coming out the NFC and maybe the next year or two.
We got Mozzie teasing the building, says Carlos Karen. We trying with Coach Rock is here now, so it's not just me anymore, baby. What's happening with him, Ozzy? Good to see you. We got Willie Snyder. Says, hey, fellas, go Broncos. Let's get it, man. And we got Mozzie as well saying, what's good? Carlos and Coach Rock. What's up, Mozzie? Always good to see you, my guy. All right, on with the NFC. Let's break down the NFC North. We got a good one. It feels like all three teams that are top of the North are going to go to the playoffs. We've got the Lions, Vikings, Packers. Oh, my. My thing is, though, out of the Vikings and Packers, which team do you trust more in the playoffs, Coach?
That's a good question, Carlos. I would say the Packers. I don't know. When it gets playoff time, they go on this little run, man. But out those two teams, I would go with the Packers, man. I just don't trust the quarterback play with Minnesota going into the playoffs.
And I completely agree about that. I've got Green Bay. No one wants to see the Packers. We saw them last year as a wild card, take it to the 49ers and, of course, the Cowboys, and almost went to the NFC Championship game. But right now, you're right, though. Quarterback play and Darnold, we've seen Love in the playoffs. We haven't seen Darnold in the playoffs. And this Vikings team eerily reminds me of just a couple of years ago, Vikings team, where I'm like, anyone that plays them might be the favorite, because when they played the Giants a couple of years ago and they got bounced out first round in that wild card, it feels like that kind of year, but you never know. All I know is get the ball to freaking Justin Jefferson, man. Just get the ball to Jefferson. And our last one, our last slide, the NFC South. Yo, for some reason, Coach, our Saints are still alive, man. We got Dolph in the building showing love. What's up, baby?
Hold on. What's up, family? How everybody doing on this great football day? It's a little wet where I'm at, but it's okay. It's week 15. It is going down today. It's a special today, 325. I'm telling you right now. Turn down the sound on your TV and come on in. That's right, Carlos, Coach, myself, Zach, Nine, Jeremy. We will be calling live, baby. Lions, Bills. It's the showdown. Everybody's calling it the Super Bowl preview. We shall see. So come on in, man. Thank you all for joining us, man. What's up, Coach? How you doing, baby?
Look, I get to work in the morning, and we do, I work at a hospital, and it's a Christian hospital, so we pray. So they ask me to pray, and I say, come on in, lay back, relax, take your shoes off. What's up, dog, baby?
What's up? What's up, Coach? What's up, baby? Let them know what's happening, baby. Shout out to everybody who is joining us for As the NFL Turns, the #1 pregame show, fastest growing pregame show on all the social media, or none. So do yourself a favor, baby. Join the family and come on in. Oh, man, we talking about the NFC South. Do we really have to?
We talk about every other one so far, but it's a little tricky right now. Even the Saints still have a path to the playoffs, which is weird. But hey, 5-8, I don't know. The Buccaneers though, 7-6, and they are on fire at the right time. When the Falcons are dwindling down at the wrong time. Who wins the division when it's all said and done?
But I tell you guys this, man. One thing that has surprised me about this division is Bryce, the quarterback in Carolina. Man, we had threw this kid out to the wolves, the sheep, the lions. We were bashing this kid, and I can't tell you what happened, guys. But this team has been competitive the last few games. I know they're losing, but these games have been going down to the wire, man. They were getting blown out early in the year, bro. And I don't know what happened, and they're still losing. But this team has been scrappy, bro. And they've been losing at the last minute. I just want to give a shout out to that young man, Bryce Young, man, because like I say, the media, even me, we had threw this kid out. And this kid has been playing decent football, bro, lately, the last few weeks, man.
Yeah, Coach, you did. You did throw the kid under the bus. You sure did. Thank you for acknowledging that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem admitting it, bro. But like I said, this team, this kid has been scrappy lately, man.
Man, him getting benched, I think, absolutely helped him. him getting benched, sitting back, taking it all in behind Andy Dalton, and then when forced to get back because the accident that Andy Dalton and his family was in. Thank God they're all right. And since his return, you're right. He has been a different quarterback. This team has been scrappy. So right now, despite being 3-10, the needle for the Carolina Panthers, you have to say, is turning up.
Yeah.
Right now. And the last month and a half, like you're right. Every game has been with what?
Down to the wire.
Like a one-score game down to the last possession. So look what they did last week. They go into Philadelphia. You can say the Eagles took them lightly if you want, but I'm sure the Eagles watched film from the previous weeks and saw how competitive this team was and the fight they had. So I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to disrespect them like that. They came to play and they gave the Eagles everything that they wanted, and they forced the Eagles to go to another level to come out with a victory. But yes, the Carolina Panthers have been playing better. And if you're a Carolina fan, listen, 3-10, you got a top 5 draft pick right now. The needle's parting up, and right now, Bryce Young's looking like the rookie quarterback that many thought that he would be last year. So maybe he's not a bust after just one season in the NFL.
Right. Sometimes you got to take a deep breath, right? I think when he got benched, he realized, let me stop overthinking things. Let me just take it back to the basics. Breathe in, breathe out. We've been playing this game since we was 5 years old. Let me just keep doing what got me in this position in the first place. And I think he realized, as a young man, life is short in the NFL. Let me do what I do best, right? Play this game that I love and let the chips fall where they fall. And so far in the last month and some change, he's shown that now. And I'm very happy for him because I was just like Coach on the, hey, man, this kid, I don't know what's going on with this kid, but he got to go. I was just like that too. And so I'm glad to be proven wrong at the moment, So very happy for his progression.
Yeah,
he did. And I was in that ballpark too. I was like, I don't know what happened to the kid, but I just thought too they didn't help him out at first. They didn't surround him with enough talent.
They gave him names. That's it. Gave him names. Hayden Hurst, right? Hayden Hurst last year. They gave him Miles Sanders. Names, but guys that weren't really big contributors by themselves.
Right. They didn't. Jeremy, how you doing, my brother? Come on in.
What's going on, fam? Morning.
Good morning.
Happy Sunday, Jeremy. Are you in Motown today, or are you at home? Where are you watching this game at today?
Nah, I'm home. I am not, unfortunately, in Detroit. I would love to go to that though. That's gonna be a crazy game.
Gotcha. I know you're looking forward to it. Shout out to our friend of the show, Jack Kavanaugh. I reached out to Jack. Unfortunately, Jack was unable to join us today. But he will be joining us in the future. I'm sure he probably join us for the NFC Championship game.
Let's go.
Will it be the Lions taking on right now? I don't know who is it. Could it be the Vikings? Are we just sleeping on the Vikings? Are we just totally disrespecting the Vikings right now?
Yes.
Because it's all about winning, and it don't have to be pretty as long as you win. Because at the end of the season, they count up W's and L's. They don't count on how you got them. They just count them up.
Which is very true, but that Eagles team from last year, we knew they had some issues. Even with 11-plus wins last year, we knew they had some issues going into the playoffs, and it showed its ugly head. We said the same thing about the Vikings just a couple years ago with Kirk Cousins when they had a 13-win season, 12-win season, or whatever it was, and they win the playoffs, and we knew the Giants were favored to beat Minnesota, and they beat them. It feels like that same kind of squad. So it's almost like, can we see them first-round playoffs? What do they do? Because they're going to be on the road if they cannot win the division. So it's Minnesota at, said team, right? Minnesota at Tampa Bay, most likely is what it's going to be. Buccaneers and Vikings. Right now, if that game would happen right now, Minnesota Vikings at Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are you rolling with at this very moment? Me or Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay, who?
Minnesota. Vikings at the Buccaneers right now. As the playoffs started, it's Vikings at Buccaneers. The Vikings right now are going to take on the winner of the NFC South right now. That's what it's looking like. Vikings at Buccaneers. If they're to play right now in Tampa Bay, who are you picking? I'm picking Buccaneers.
Bucks if Bucky's healthy. If Bucky's not healthy, I'm going Vikings. That's my caveat.
Yeah.
That's going to be your draw right now. The Vikings are going to play the winner of the NFC South, most likely, if they cannot overcome the Lions in the next 4 weeks. So right now, it's looking like it could be Minnesota against Atlanta. But who knows?
You can
right
pack
now,
Atlanta up, baby. No, you can pack them up. They got issues beyond help right now. You can pack Atlanta up. It's going to be Tampa Bay coming out the South.
Right. So I'm saying right at this very moment, me personally, I'm picking the Buccaneers at home to beat Minnesota. That's why we have our discouraging words about the Vikings. Do we really trust them? Now, if they were to win the NFC North and maybe get a home game or even home throughout, that's different. But if you got to go on that road and play against Tampa Bay and you're a team that's barely getting by a lot of your squad, except for Atlanta, they did beat down Atlanta last week, so I give them credit on that. But we saw them get pushed limit against Jacksonville and Tennessee in back-to-back weeks, right? So I'm saying that team has a little bit of flaws. We'll find out though. And we have our Anne Marie Elizabeth Rose Balowski says, hi, stream. That's Doll's favorite agency right now. Let's get it, girl. How you doing, Ann? Always good to see you. And she says, I'm doing very good today. She says, this season has become very competitive. Dog calls in the game has changed. Yes, it has. More teams have a chance now to win. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, y'all. So, NFC West, Jeremy, I'll get you on this right now. We just saw an ugly-ass game this past Thursday night. Rams beat the 49ers 12-6, no touchdowns at all. I think it might be the first time ever in their rivalry that no one scored a touchdown. But nonetheless, though, the Rams got the win. The Niners got the loss, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for San Francisco, in my opinion. That was their last shot to be something in this year, and they blew it. The Rams, 8-6 now, half game behind Seattle, depending on what Seattle does today. Who is your favorite of the NFC West right now? I'm going with Los Angeles Rams. And I know the Seahawks right now are currently in first place, but I'm going with the Rams because of the veteran quarterback, Matt Stafford. If he's on his thing and he's doing his thing and that defense is getting better every single week, give me the Rams, take care of the NFC West. Watch you, Jeremy.
Man, I like both these. I like the Rams because they have a high-powered offense, but I do like Seattle. I mean, their defense, I think, is a better defense. I like watching Zach Charbonnet. He's probably going to start again today. I think they have a better running back duo. Kyren Williams, I mean, he ran for over 100 yards, but he didn't really do much. They just kept ground and pound. And I like the fact Seattle can switch it up a lot more. I think in a lot of ways they're a more consistent offense than the Rams have, and I trust them more in defense. I'm gonna go Seattle, and honestly, because I'm mad at the Rams still, because that game's a killer to me.
Gotcha, Coach. Who you got, man? Look, even Arizona's still creeping around, but they're losers of 3 in a row. But out of them, the Rams and the Seahawks, or even the Niners, if you have hope from steps to go, let me know what's going on in NFC West.
Man, I like the Rams. I think when the Rams playing at their best, they're a scary team. And as far as the indictment of that score, man, that was a division game. And divisional games are tough, bro.
Right.
You know, you're gonna get sometimes you're gonna get them kind of dog fights in a divisional game. It seemed ugly, but you're gonna get that. But I don't think none of the top teams in the NFC really want to play the Rams right now, man.
Oh.
When the Rams are playing and clicking on all cylinders, the Rams are a very scary team to go against, man.
I'll tell you what they showed me in that game, it was nasty, it was rainy, it was just and to go out there and ground and pound like Jamie said, and even in the second half, when the rain went away, Sean McVay stayed with the same game plan.
Yeah.
And I really respected that because he could have said, you know what, we've got Cooper Kupp, we've got Puka Nacua, let's throw the ball. Cooper Kupp had a donut, zero, no catches, nothing, right? But they ran that football with Kyle Williams. They took care of business. They didn't turn the ball over, and they got the dub. That was a big-time win for Los Angeles over San Francisco. Yo, are we going to say San Francisco, are they out? Are the Niners gone? I'm saying yeah. You saying yeah, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That team's a mess right now, especially with that locker room. Not a good place to be.
I like how Deebo Samuel was on Twitter and social media saying, give me the ball, and he drops a crucial maybe touchdown, catch and run touchdown. I mean, I'm like, dude, just shut the hell up, man. Play ball, baby. Just play ball, man.
I think Frisco kind of shows you, man, that the window is kind of closed. What they've been up there about the last 4 or 5 years and didn't seize the moment. And I kind of think the window is kind of closed. And I kind of figured that because you got to go all the way back to the offseason. They don't have the same defensive front they had last year. They lost some to free agency. And you had some players get hurt. And I think that window is kind of close, man. They had the opportunities, and you got to make the most of those opportunities when it presents itself. And I really think that door is closed on them now.
Yeah, that is a topic of discussion. And it's like, yeah, did it close? And I agree with you, Coach. I feel like you had, especially when you don't capitalize on your opportunities, right? They've had numerous chances over the last, like I said, 4 or 5 years now, 2 Super Bowl appearances, lost both to Kansas City, been to numerous NFC championship games. And you got to at least win one, right? And they couldn't do that, man. And now you got to pay Brock Purdy, or do you pay Brock Purdy, Coach? Listen. Like, there's some people that are skeptical. Is Brock Purdy worth giving a long-term deal contract and maybe losing Christian McCaffrey and other guys to free agency because you got to pay Brock Purdy this big deal? What's your thoughts on that, Jeremy?
I mean, C-Mac, I let go. His injury history, unfortunately, I love the guy when he's healthy, but he just can't stay healthy. And honestly, Purdy, I'm not impressed with him enough to pay him the kind of money he's going to want or command. I think they could probably go and find somebody else on a cheaper, shorter deal than they'd have to pay out to Purdy. But that's just me.
Yeah, not look good in San Francisco right now, y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get to our picks and predictions, y'all. Yo, for the first time in almost 2 years, listen close, y'all. For the first time in almost 2 years, the Carolina Panthers are actually favored to win a football game. Wow, first time since November of 2022. They are 2.5-point favorites over the Dallas Cowboys. It tells you how vastly crazy the Cowboys season has dropped from the start of the year. I'll let you go first, Jim. Who you got in this game, man? Cowboys or Panthers?
I'm going Panthers. Bryce Young, ever since he's come back, has looked like a completely different quarterback. Hubbard's still just grinding away. He's got no competition behind him for carries now that Brooks unfortunately tore his ACL again. Poor guy. Hopefully that all works out for him. But yeah, Panthers are looking legit. Honestly, I'm going with them. They've been competitive recently, and they look like a completely different team. And the Cowboys, I hate the Cowboys, so I'll just leave it at that as far as that goes.
We got Misdemeanor Crime says, Grand Rising, everyone. What's up, Misdemeanor? Always good to see you, love. And, of course, we got Nonfiction in the building. What's up, Non? How you doing, brother?
Doing all right. What's good with y'all? How everybody doing this morning?
Good morning. What's up?
Well, now we'll go with you, man. First of all, welcome. And Cowboys and Panthers. First time Panthers been favored in almost 2 years against a team. And
the last couple of weeks, I actually do like what we've been seeing from the Panthers. They look a little bit more sturdy behind the young quarterback. I don't know what has changed. I don't know what he did, what happened. I think it maybe just him being on the bench and seeing the game, and the game is finally starting to slow down. It might not be 100% to that point where he can see everything clearly, but it's enough where he has confidence in the pocket. I'm going to go with the Panthers. The Cowboys have looked crazy the last couple of weeks. There's no real direction of what's happening in that locker room or with that leadership. I'm going with the Panthers just because I think it's a fun pick.
Man, I agree with the fun pick. I'm look, as much as I don't like the Cowboys can't lose to the Panthers. Can you imagine?
Yeah, they can't.
I mean, they can. I'm like, they can't though, right? Give me the Cowboys. Very close game. I just their season's done already, but boy, if they lose this game, it's like the sky is falling in D-Town right now if they lose this game. I'm going with the Cowboys. Show me some heart. Show me some effort against a Panther squad that's going nowhere. Also, give me Dallas to win this game. How about you, Coach?
Man, in the spirit of Christmas, I'm Scrooge. I hate everything about the Cowboys. I hope they lose today, tomorrow. I ain't leaving nothing under the tree for their ass. I'm going to Carolina, man. I don't like nothing about Dallas at all, man.
Man, how about you, dog? Come on, baby.
Listen, this is a game that before the season, everyone would have said Dallas. But listen, Dallas defense, man, is just – they're not good. And I think Chuba Hubbard can have if Chuba Hubbard could have a good day on the ground, which is possible by the way Dallas has been stopping the run. I think Carolina at home and the pesky Carolina Panther team that we have been seeing going up against a Cowboy team with only CD Lamb as the main weapon on offense, and Cooper Rush as the quarterback, who now is playing like a backup, whose time is his time as being the man that's leading this team as a backup. I think you're 4 games, maybe 5. But right now, I'm going Carolina. Saying all that, man, I'm going Carolina. I'm pulling Carolina with the upset, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, I don't think it's upset, but I'm gonna go ahead and along with it, y'all. All right, y'all. So I'm the only one going with Dallas, right? Boy, I hope I am wrong.
I ain't even shit under your tree for Christmas. Keep going.
Hey, man, I got enough kids as it is, man. I'm broke anyways. I don't deserve no presents right now.
That's what I was going to leave you something, but now you don't get shit now because you don't mess it up.
We got our next game, y'all, out of the AFC, man. Hey, the Kansas City Chiefs take on the Cleveland Browns. Hey, a very fun Cleveland Browns team to watch. When I say fun, I mean Jameis Winston. He's always fun, whether it's a win or a loss. But they're at home taking on a Chiefs team that just cannot seem to blow anybody out. It just seems to always be a close game with Kansas City, regardless of the matchup, the opponent. It doesn't freaking matter. So, man, I mean, a scary game, maybe a trap game for Kansas City, probably, because you're still trying to win the conference. I know Buffalo's up there knocking on the door a little bit, but Buffalo kind of lost that with the loss to the Rams. So it's kind of tough now where they're going with this. But Chiefs, Browns, who you got, Coach?
Oh, man, I got to go Kansas City on this one, and I'm hoping they kind of make this a statement game, bro, and kind of open things up. But I'm going with Kansas City. I think it's going to be a competitive game in the first half, but I'm going with the Chiefs on this one.
What about you, Jeremy?
Kansas City. I hate to say that, but Kansas City. They got too much damn luck on their side. Every possible thing that needs to go their way somehow it does. And I want to blame the refs, but I can't always blame the refs when it's like a field goal doinking or some of those things. It's just, I don't know. It's like this is one of those years. I'm like, they're a down team. They're probably the worst one-loss team I've seen in forever. But I don't see Jameson doing it. But, God, I do love watching that guy. He's a gunslinger at heart, and I'm here for it. I love it.
How about you, Dolph?
Before I give my answer, man, let me shout out the law firm, baby. Anna Maria Elizabeth Rose Malowski. Like I tell you, week in and week out, if that's not a law firm, I don't know what is, baby. What's going on, Eddie? Now let's go to the Chiefs, Browns, damn it. I ain't gonna waste no time on this, man. Stop it with this BS, man. Chiefs all day. Jameis gonna do Jameis things. He gonna throw 3 touchdowns and 2 pick six, man. Next, let's go.
He said it.
Yo, I'm also going with I'm going with Kansas City as well because of that, though, because of Jameson's right. Hey, look, the Chiefs, regardless of the defense, has always been fire. And with that being said, James is going to probably throw a couple of picks they side, man, and keep it a what they call it, a possession kind of game. Whoever has the better field position, then I think Kansas City will, and they'll score. But it won't be a blowout. I guarantee you almost it's going to be another close game. The Chiefs just, for some reason, cannot take it to the next level. But a win is a win. Now, who you got?
I agree with everything everyone said. I've actually enjoyed watching Jameis play last couple of weeks, but I mean, I think the Chiefs will win this game. To keep it simple.
Yeah, we're all going Kansas City, man. But like I said, hey, Jameis Winston is fun AF to watch, bro.
Yeah.
Like this dude here, he gonna throw it to his guys. He gonna throw it to your guys. Everyone's gonna have a party, man.
Might
And
throw
we
it
love
through the
that, though,
TV
man.
through your ass. Might 3D. You might catch it yourself. I'm just saying.
Yo, we got MCU movies. Says American football. Yes, sir. This is American football, my guy. National Football League. What's up with it, brother? Always good to see you. And come on in. Keep your feet up, relax, and hit that subscribe button. Come show some love to the Come On In Sports Network. And we got Polar Nights also. Says, I love this show. It is the perfect evolution of beard growth. Okay. Let's go. I think it's going to end with the Silver Fox daddy, Dolph Jackson. It's going to end with him. Yeah, I think it starts with Jeremy probably. It ends with Dolph. Thanks for nights. Hit that subscribe button. Come show some love. We appreciate you for stopping on in. Let's go. Next game in the docket, you guys. Yo, hey,
My
all
God.
of a sudden now, Dolphins playing some pretty good football. Just saying, not the best, but pretty dang on good. It makes you wonder if Tua never got hurt for those 5 games, where would the Dolphins be at right now? So, but they're taking on Texans, who have kind of come back down to earth. Although the record is 8-5, they have not played good at all. And honestly, they haven't had that one game where everything's clicking, offense and defense. Dolphins ain't got to worry about going on the cold this week. It's indoors, baby. It's in Houston. Yo, who you got in this game, man? Dolphins or Texans?
I think I'm gonna go with Dolphins. I agree with everything you just said. They look so much better. I mean, of course, like I do believe that they would have had a totally different season if Tua doesn't go down when he goes down. They've been actually protecting him a lot better. He looks more confident. Doesn't look shaky in the pocket like he looked when he first came back. I'm gonna go with Dolphins, man. I'll go with Dolphins.
I like that. What about you, Jeremy? Who you got in this game?
Dolphins. I hate to admit I like the Dolphins. They're a fun team to watch. I mean, they don't run the ball anymore, like at all. But Tua can still huck it. And when you got the Cheetah and you got Waddle out there, and now you got Smith that he goes to, I mean, they got a dangerous receiving core.
Hey, Coach, tell me this, Coach. What's going on with Stroud? Can you let me know? Like, is it a sophomore slump, or it's just the weapons haven't been there per se for him?
Nah, man, I said that earlier. I don't know. Is there something like just missing with him? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him, but it's like just something a little off this year with him. It could be the sophomore slump. And with that being said, since all y'all picking the Dolphins, I'm gonna go with my favorite Christmas song. Please come on for Christmas. So I'm going with Houston, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need them to come home today, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't wait till New Year's, so we got to get it done today. I'm going with the Texans, man.
I'm with you too, Coach. I'm going Houston as well, man. Give me the Texans at home. Gotta have it, man. Honestly, yes, the division is probably yours, most likely, if they don't fumble it away. The division is theirs. It's all about just maintaining. Can you get that 3rd seed instead of the 4th seed? You got to fight for something. And I think they're getting a little too comfortable, in my opinion. They're not playing with kind of urgency. What's going on? So this Dolphins team coming in pretty hot should catch their attention. Dolph, who you got in this one, baby?
Well, y'all know how I felt about C.J. Stroud. Last year, the kid had 6 games where he passed for over 300 yards. This year, he has only 2. I'm calling it a sophomore slump. The kid is still talented. He's still the future. They still have the right quarterback. But on the other side, if Tua was not out, I think the Dolphins would be in a better position than they are right now. In fact, lately, he is averaging 325 yards and 2.5 touchdowns a game while completing 75% of his passes, which, by the way, Tua is on pace to break the single-season completion mark held by the great Drew Brees. With all that being said, everybody's riding the Dolphins now, but I can't trust them. You can't trust this team. So with that being said, I'm going with the Texans because I just don't trust the Dolphins. You don't know what you go get from them. It seems like they're trying to have a mutiny against the damn head coach. I don't know what's going on in Miami, but today I'm going with the Texans at home. C.J. Stroud may have his best game of the season today.
Let's go. We can kind of quickly go through this game. Jets and Jaguars. Oh, Lord. I don't even know what to say about this game, man.
Coin toss.
Jesus. I mean,
they're all going up, and when they come down, whatever team it land on.
That's basically what's going on, huh? Jesus. Let me look at my notes right fast. Who did I pick? Okay, yeah, all right. I got the Jets. I'm going New York. I'm going New York. Rodgers got to win something before he leave, right? he got to win something. He got to win this game, if anything. You lose this game, you're Aaron Rodgers against a Jaguars team that ain't worth diddly crap right now. Trevor Lawrence is gone. He out for the year pretty much. They've been out of it forever now, just like New York. But the Jets have got to win this game for just to stop the noise, right? Give me New York, but another ugly close game. What about you, Jimmy?
Jets. They've actually showed some signs of life recently. I mean, Rodgers had over 300 yards last week. I mean, we know they could be a dangerous team. This was my team to be second in the AFC East at the beginning of the season. I thought they were going to be the number 2, and they just fell from grace. And the Jaguars have the worst defense in the NFL. Jets right now, if they can somehow build off of last week, they could put up some points on this team pretty easily. So I'm going Jets.
How about you, Nine? Jets or Jaguars?
Jets. It's just Jets.
Coach, ugly versus ugly. Who you got?
Woo! This game here, man. You know Santa Claus always come and he drop the kids soft toys, and then he get on his sleigh and leave. So Santa, do us a favor. When you leave this time, take Aaron Rodgers, the owner, and the whole top CEO of the Jets organization, put them on a sleigh with you and take their ass back to the North Pole and let's get this shit started all over again with the Jets. I'm going with the Eagles, man. Clean house with that shit they got going on in New York. Take all of them with you, Santa.
Man, so hyped up. He said the damn Eagles.
He said the Eagles.
Got the Eagles to win this game. But I'm saying, take all of them with you, man. Put all of them on the sled and take their ass to the North Pole.
Coach, they playing the Jaguars, bro.
Well, I got the Jaguars then. Take it, just take him.
It don't matter the team, just take him.
Take him, shit. Take that whole.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, bro. And then I'm going with the Jaguars, man. It's because they got Aaron Rodgers. All right, he played a little better last week, but the biggest disappointment to the Jets has been the defense. That defense that we all touted at coming into the season as a ready-made Super Bowl contender defense has not lived up to that standard this season. And like Coach said, man, they got to clean house, man. They got to get rid of Aaron Rodgers and get rid of him and all his minions and move on, man. They got to get rid of Aaron Rodgers, all his minions, and move on. I'm going with the Jaguars. And Dennis in Jacksonville. Can you really trust the Jets this season? No, man. I'm going with Jacksonville.
They got rid of the head coach for that, man. Got rid of the GM for that, man. Bumped down the OC for that, man. I mean, what? At the end of the day, it's that man. He got to go. I'm just saying. It just feels weird.
Because you know he's going to do this all season.
That's the problem with the NFL. Man. They give too much power to these players, man.
Yeah.
Now, the damn players telling the coaches they don't want to get in the game and shit now, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's too much power.
That was there crazy, bro.
But you know that happened in Baltimore also. You know that
hell no. You shouldn't have demoted me any damn way. That's what he said. You shouldn't have demoted me anyway, but why dress out though, bro? All joking aside.
Yeah. Why even dress out?
Why even put the
He was waiting for that moment.
But you know that happened in Baltimore also, right?
I ain't starting before I hope something wrong happens. Hold on. I gotta go in and I'm gonna tell them, hell no, it was predetermined. That's what I don't like. It felt real predetermined because you geared up.
Feel like that.
Yeah.
All those rah speeches. It's me and you as family. We in it together. We can't slip no more. Yada yada yada. He was all in pregame. Hands up. Family on me. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family. All that, right? And I ain't going in. Nah.
You wouldn't even go
on the way now.
First of all, he wouldn't have been in the locker room. Man, take your shit off and go.
Go.
Yep.
Go get you an Uber to the airport. Don't even worry about it. You cut. You ain't getting on the team plan. I'm surprised they didn't jump his ass.
I was just about to say that. Hey, with the practice squad guys, I had all 11 members of practice squad in that locker room beating his ass.
With the opportunity you got to play, and man, we waiting for the opportunity. Thursday night football in front of the whole nation, and I don't know what was going on with this young man mentally. But maybe I don't know, man. But this is something that really, if you look at it, what team would want to take a chance on you now in the NFL? Hell, you might can't even go to the USFL or CFL right now. You might just have to go play semi-pro football for the rest of your life. I'm just serious, you know.
But you know that happened with the receiver in Baltimore also, right?
What receiver?
The guy that got traded from Carolina to Baltimore, the receiver. He was with Carolina. What was his name?
Deontay?
Yeah, he did that in Baltimore. He refused to get in the game. He told him he wasn't getting in. He did that early in the season. And he just got traded.
But he ain't get dressed and walk off the field.
But he told him he wasn't getting in the game. So it's just about the same shit. When you telling a coach what you're not going to do.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we had a guy retire at halftime. So, you know. Just saying.
hey, he was done with the whole life before halftime.
He's like, I'm out of here. Peace out, deuces. Just walked out.
He's like, I can't do this. Them young bucks too fast, man. I can't do this. Normal guy says, who we talked about, man. We weren't talking about Jets and Jaguars. Then we just broke down about what's his name? Campbell? What's his last name?
Don't matter.
It don't matter.
That was Campbell. Yeah, Campbell. Devontae
Came
Campbell
from San Francisco where he just refused to get in the game.
I do believe what you said is right, though, Carlos. I do. The way he did it, it did feel premeditated.
Yeah,
because he got demoted, and then old boy got injured. He came back, then got demoted again, and then he had the little injury during the game, so they had him on the sideline, and then they was gonna bring him in at halftime. He was like, "No, I'm good." It's like, what did you go home and call wifey and say, I can't do this no more?
I don't like that. That's a bitch move to me. That's a bitch move. You was like, I can't wait. Ooh, like he probably telling his old lady or his cousin Kimball, I wish they would actually get in. I'm gonna tell him no.
and if he did talk to his family members, they should talk some sense to
them. Hey, man, shut up.
Man, what the hell wrong with you? You about to end your whole damn career.
Yeah.
Cause really, what team gonna trust you? You go if a team bring you into their locker room, man, everybody gonna look at you like, man, why you bring this dude in here? We already know we can't count on you.
Exactly.
That's the first thing. So what he gonna have to do, man? He gonna have to win a lot of people back over. It ain't gonna be by word of mouth. It gonna be by action, bro. That's a hell of a shit to come back from, bro.
When you just walk out. I bitch just start that DoorDash first for me.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, what about Antonio Brown? You know, we already know he's a head case. Them took all his damn jersey off, start throwing shit in the stand. Waving to the crowd and shit. Yeah, raving to the crowd and shit. You never saw his ass back on the NFL field, have you?
Never.
And he is Antonio Brown, I'm just saying. So, you know.
All right, y'all. Let's keep it moving, y'all, in the NFC. Hey, we got a homecoming. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Yo, Marshawn Lattimore said, you know what? Hey, and I love the way he said it, though. Like, I got love for New Orleans, but they know what it is. They know they traded me, so they know I got an extra motivation to come out there and whip that ass. Commanders, Saints, honestly, a must-win for Washington, in my opinion. They have to get this game because you got Philly up there. I mean, it's a small chance of winning that NFC East division. It starts with today's game because you are hoping for a Pittsburgh win over Philadelphia to inch you in closer. Anyways, Commanders must win. I'm going to go Washington win this game. Lattimore with actually a pick 6 in this game. How about that?
I hope he get 2 or 3 in this mother. I hope Lattimore get 3 pick 6s. Who that nation? Yeah, I said it. I don't give a damn. They traded Lattimore first. They fired Dennis Allen, then they backdoor and traded Lattimore. That's some Mickey Loomis shit. Mickey Loomis got to go. Lattimore gonna come back, and then Derek Carr not playing. Say what the goddamn Jake Hayner, man. Commanders all damn day, man. Commanders all, and I'm calling this game. Now I hope I'm wrong, but Commanders.
Why you
Yeah, I'm going Commanders as well. Because I like this.
I said, why you putting yourself through that, Dolph? Why? You should just go. You might as well call the Jets and Jaguars if you're gonna do that.
I gotta do it for my team, bro. I gotta do it for the family, bro. I gotta do it for myself, bro. I don't just ride when we high, bro. I ain't like half of the fan base fake anyway with y'all fake ass.
It's almost like the Saints when they play a mobile quarterback, man. Throughout the years, man, we just get annihilated with mobile quarterbacks. I mean, it is rough watching us play against those kind of guys, but. Jaden Daniels. Also homecoming for him, LSU product.
Yeah, LSU product.
For real. LSU product. So he's coming home as well. Extra motivation. The Saints starting Jake Hayner this week. I don't know. I don't know. If Derek Carr's there, we probably have a decent chance of winning this game. But Jake Hayner,
which is something that needs to be talked about. But I'll talk about that later. Jake Hayner didn't even win the backup in training camp.
Yeah.
So for the first time this season, I think I'm with half of who that is. Oh, the Saints get the shit beat on today.
That hurt this one, man.
Commanders.
Simple. Hey, nothing wrong with that. What about you, Coach?
Marshawn Lattimore, do me a favor, bro. You did this a lot when you played against Tampa Bay in the Saints uniform. Slap the shit out one of them Saints receivers. Let's get some shit going in the dome today, bro. Let's get some shit kicked off today. Let's get scrappy, bro. Get some oil off in the dome today. I'm going with Washington, bro.
I would love that. All right, now you said Commanders, Nine?
Yeah, I'm picking Commanders. If you got Alvin Kamara in fantasy, make him start because he can get the ball a lot.
That's right. No more guys. It's big Alvin Kamara day. Then that's right. It's gonna be what's his name? Kendra
Miller.
Yeah. He might
got to stay healthy, bro. I'm telling you, if that kid stays healthy, I'm telling you.
That's a big ass if though. He got to. He's under a new leash now with Rizzy, so he's not in the doghouse no more with Allen. So. Yeah, I like him to have a nice game too. That's the only way Saints have a chance to win this game is they ground and pound. And I mean, by the grace of God, Jake Hayner will just implode at the quarterback position. So I've seen enough from him to where him and Rattler. I've seen enough to where I don't trust it. All right, let's go. So we all agree with Washington win this one. Ravens and Giants. Oh, quickly. Baltimore by how many? That's the question. By how many?
By how many?
9. Baltimore by how many?
I was going to say Baltimore by 14.
Coach, Baltimore by how many?
The Giants by 3.
Oh, man. Coach say Giants by 3?
Good. I mean,
with how ugly the Ravens have been playing.
Up and down. Up and down. He right, though. Up and down. He right, though.
No,
up and down. I don't know. Coach made me think about it, but man, if the Ravens lose to the Giants, bro, they straight up pretenders like them, bro. If they lose this game today, they ain't nothing but pretenders. There is no damn way that they should go in there today and lose to this.
If they lose to the Giants, they fire the coach.
Nah, he got too many skins on the wall. They're not gonna fire him. They go make assistant coaches and coordinators to scapegoat. Maybe some players need to be fired. How about that? Maybe our former MVP needs to step his game up.
I'm going Ravens by 10. Give me Ravens by 10.
Everybody, y'all see family how the Packers got quiet when I did that about the Michael Jackson, man. You see how they all got quiet. They don't want to talk about that.
I still think coach staff is the issue.
Jackson to demote him or anything. I think he's already in.
The truth hurts.
I still think coach staff is the issue, though. That's just me. That play call is suspect.
Yeah. Well,
play call is suspect for that team.
Ravens by how much, Jeremy?
I'm going to go 10. I like Tommy Cutlets, former Syracuse guy. So, and he's got the coolest looking agent I've seen. If you haven't seen his agent, go look him up. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
dude's
Jeremy,
something, man.
Jeremy punking us right now. Cause I know he ain't going with Tommy DeVito. Man, Tommy DeVito about to get fucking.
Tommy Cutlets, let's go.
Let's go.
He about to get
Ravens
whacked. Ravens about to whack his ass today. Yeah.
Jeremy going Giants?
Ravens by 10 only because they got neighbors on the Giants, and that guy's just something special. So if they can manage to get him the ball.
Long with it, Coach. Go ahead, long with it, baby.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Hey, could be
There we
the
go.
of the year. The Giants and Ravens.
That was a good
But you're
one.
right, though. We seen it before, though. We see the Raiders
Crazy.
beat the Ravens.
Crazy.
Just saying. It could happen, man. But you're right, though. If the Ravens loses, they're definitely pretenders out there. You got Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Ain't no way in hell you should have 5 losses in 13 games.
Zay Flowers.
And Zay Flowers, right?
And Zay Flowers.
And
I'm not worried about Zay Flowers. You got Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. I mean,
They don't run Henry like they should. They don't.
Also true.
They don't.
That's the offensive coordinator.
Tater head, he's like, oh my, pride that Giants pick. And even Willie Snyder says Ravens 27, Giants 13. Tater head says, hey, can you guys talk about Randy Moss? You know what? It's a good time to break down Randy Moss right now, y'all. Quickly, we'll talk about that. Just our thoughts and prayers. I saw Coach Rock on Facebook a couple days ago, and I didn't know it was even out yet, but he said, pray for my man Randy Moss. And I was like, what's going on with Randy Moss? He looked deep into it. He was battling liver cancer, what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So look, I know folks want to come on here and talk about his accolades, one of the greatest of all times. I'm not even worried about that kind of stuff. He's still a human being that people like and are invested into. And it could be anybody, right? So I'm not going to say, just because he was a great player, let's hope that he recovers. No, he's a great person. He's a great person to be around. I've been told by many, many people. And let's just hope that he has a speedy recovery. He had surgery a couple of days ago, and they said everything's fine. He's cancer-free. So let's hope that it continues that trend, man. And Randy Moss, one of the greatest ever to do it. How y'all feel about that?
Shout out.
Yeah, prayers for him and his family.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely been through it. My pops had cancer, so I know what it's like to go through that situation. So, everybody in the family stay prayed up. That's the only thing.
And it tells you could be an ex-athlete still. He said himself. He said, "I never thought someone like me who's kind of stays in good, condition.
Yeah.
And you just never know. But life hits you, man. But life be lifing.
Life be life.
Hey, life be lifing, brother. That's
Ain't hit nobody.
And what this makes me think about, man, me and my wife, man, we just watched that Jamie Foxx special, man.
Yeah, I watched it this morning, though.
And Jamie Foxx said the same thing, man. I'm Jamie Foxx, man. This ain't happening. Man, and like he said, he had that one nurse who told him, a stroke don't care who you is.
Yeah.
Don't care how much money you got, how much fame, power, whatever you got. So, man, shout out to Randy Moss, man. Shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to my brothers here. Man, let's try to take better care of ourselves, including me. You know what I'm saying? So, prayers out to everyone, not just in the sports world, but everyone period. People that we have never met or that we'll never meet. People who are right now who are in cancer treatment. People who are fighting for their lives right now, man. We send our prayers up for you and your families.
Yes, sir. Amen to that.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on with the AFC area now. Bengals taking on the Titans. Bengals with that win over Dallas, they still have a small shot at the playoffs, but they've got to win a game like this. And I know it's not easy to go into Tennessee. We've seen many teams go in there and maybe win, but boy, there's a dog battle, a big dog fight while coming out of that area. Bengals, can they win a dog fight? I don't know. This is a very tricky game, in my opinion, but I'm going to go with Cincinnati to win this game. It's just because of will. They have to win this game against a Titans team that without Pollard, they're really not a good team on offense, but very good on defense. I'll give them that. Give me the Bengals close win. I got the Bengals about 3, so I think the Titans they hit the spread. I think the spread is -4.5. Give me Tennessee to cover the spread, but give me Bengals to win. How we got it? How we got it, Jeremy?
Bengals, easy.
What's that? Yo, Coach, what you got, man? Bengals and Titans.
Man, I'm going Bengals. I'm watching Jamar Chase close out his career in Cincinnati. So I'm going with the Bengals, man.
Is that why him and Burrow been extra lovey, extra huggy lately? Come on, man.
Yeah, his time in Cincinnati is up.
Oh, say it ain't so, man.
Yeah.
You think so?
Huh, dog?
Yeah,
say it ain't so, dog. Tell me, Coach tripping. Jamar Chase.
Coach, listen. Well, that's a city boy. Coach got some insight, dog. You know what I'm saying? He got some connection, dog. You know.
Now you have to remember too. He stopped negotiation. He took a insurance policy out on himself for the season, bro. That window on close, bro.
Interesting.
Dog, who you got in this game, man? Bengals or Titans?
Man, it'll be easy to do like Jeremy said and just say the Bengals, but damn, that Bengals defense is horrible.
Yeah.
They are horrible. And it comes down to if the Bengals have the ball last, maybe. But the Titans, like you say, the Titans defense, they're no joke. You know, you're gonna have Snead, of course, he's gonna be matched up against Jamar today, but you got Higgins, you got your tight ends, and I can't pronounce the kid's name right. Eva Vinci? What? The third?
I never know how to say it.
I don't want to chop the kid's name up, but y'all know who I'm talking to.
Yeah,
number 8.
The tight end.
Yeah. No, the wide receiver, the third wide receiver.
I mean, third wide receiver.
Yeah, he's the third wide receiver.
I don't know what it is.
And he's been making a lot of significant plays for the Bengals as of late. And so I'm gonna go with the Bengals, man, but it ain't solid, man. But I'm gonna go with the Bengals in this one. And before we move on, man, I want to give a shout out to my brother, the hardest working man on YouTube, the one and only Hoodie Jude. Hoodie, how you doing, my brother? Come on in. We appreciate the $4.99, my brother. And we see you too, my brother. Join me, Hoodie. Join me live for that Saints Commanders game, brother. All right, man. Oh, go ahead, Carlos.
Nah. Who you got, man? Hey, before I ask, Jamar Chase, he's getting the bag. Is he gonna be the highest paid receiver when it's all said and done next year?
He might be. He might be. To be honest, That's a.
I think he will. I think he has no choice but to go there.
He wants more.
I agree.
Than his boy. Yeah. He wants more than his homeboy.
It's 1 and 2, neck and neck with those two guys, man, as the best receivers right now.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna look really nice in a Chargers uniform next year.
Interesting.
Huh?
Interesting. That's crazy. That'd be a great look.
Right now, you give Justin Herbert Jamar Chase.
That would be nasty.
With that defense
and that coach protection too.
Yeah,
and that's what he needs.
All year.
That's what Herbert needs, is somebody like that. He needs somebody like that.
All right, we're all going Cincinnati, but a lot of us ain't feeling good about it. I know that.
Yeah, Cincinnati. I'm going Cincinnati too. Titans defense is number 2 in the country in the league, so it's going to be interesting. But Bengals need to win. They've lost too many games, too many close games because of bad defense and a bad O-line. So that O-line been bad since he came into the game, though. So nothing else to expect about that.
Patriots versus Cardinals. Man, Cardinals are losers of 3 in a row. They were the darling about a month ago out of the NFC West, and now they've come back to reality. They take on a really upcoming Patriots offense the last few weeks now, but Arizona can't mess around with this game, right? Let's go with Janan. Who you got in this one, man? Cardinals or Patriots, brother?
I'm gonna go Cardinals, man. I think Cardinals. They need to show a little more fight. They need to win this game to even stay relevant in the season. I'm going Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about like the division no more. Like, can you get a wild card? That's what it's all about. Can we just make the playoffs?
Stay relevant.
It starts with this game. Patriots on the road. You can still fluster Drake May in some kind of capacity, but he's been playing very well. I would say since he's been a starter, man. Like Here's my thing. we haven't had a segment about how bad he's been playing. You know, Bryce Young last year, a bunch of segments about that. We haven't had that segment about.
He's looked a lot better. He's looked a lot better.
He looks very comfortable. He just needs weapons, but now he needs weapons now. Like they gotta get weapons for him. Travis Hunter going to New England next year. Pretty much what they need, right? Heisman winner.
Yeah.
But give me Arizona as well. I'm going Arizona. Gotta have this game. Kyler Murray with that squad. It's almost like when they're on, they are on. But when they're off, ooh, they're off.
Way off.
You don't know what you get with Arizona, but I'm hoping those games where they put it all together one time and get a much needed win against New England. Give me Arizona. Dog, what you got, baby?
I'm gonna go with, man, this is my upset, man. Because I'm tired. The Cardinals done hurt me 3 straight weeks, man. Okay. So this is my upset, man. I mean, listen, they should. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. You got Connor running the ball. You got McBride, who is one of the most underrated tight ends in the National Football League. He's one of the best. I'm telling you, that kid can fucking ball. Excuse my language. That kid can ball. I know it's early in the morning. I apologize.
No, you good, man. Go ahead.
Now, as far as the Patriots go, man, Drake May has been playing decent football. And he's been making plays not only with his arms, but with his legs. And I believe today they get back that stud cornerback. Y'all already know how I feel about the kid. To me personally, I think he's the #1 cornerback in the NFL. And I'll put him up against anybody, baby. Christian Gonzalez is supposed to come back today. Marvin Harrison had, 8 targets last week for four catches? If Christian Gonzalez is healthy today and playing today, Marvin Harrison might have 2 catches. That's what I'm telling you right now. So I'm going with the Patriots with the upset because I just don't trust the Cardinals. They done lost 3 straight.
Go ahead, Lone Wolf, baby. The Lone Wolf.
Oh, everybody. Oh, there we go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Drake. Let's go, Drake. Let's go.
Hey, a very underrated game we got going on, y'all. Out the AFC, Colts versus Broncos. Boy, Broncos been playing some good ball, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't see that connection per se. Sean Payton and Bo Nix, man, but Sean Payton from the beginning. And I give him grace and give him love. He stuck with his guns. He knew he wanted that kid from the jump when he saw how the draft was panning out. He said, yeah, I want that guy as my starting quarterback. He picked him, 12th overall in the draft. Yeah. And they've been rocking and running ever since. And you can see the progression week by week, how comfortable Bo Nix is in this offense. Mind you, he's a veteran too. He's down to 35 years old. He done played about 70 games in college already. So he's been there, done that in big games. But no, all jokes aside though, I love this Broncos team. That defense from 2 years ago is back. They're back. Now, all that being said, the Colts, AR, I don't know what's going on with that team, man. They seem lethargic. If it ain't Taylor, it's nothing pretty much. And AR as a pure pocket quarterback has got to get better ASAP. Not this year, but for next year, he's got to get better because right now, you look at him, he's a deer in the headlights after that first read. It's almost like, damn, let me go ahead and trust my natural God-given ability to run the football. And it's got him some trouble a lot of these games. Give me Denver. They're hot right now, and they want to maintain that wild card spot. How about you? Let's go now. What's up with you, baby?
I agree. I mean, I don't know, AR with Colts, I don't know what happened there. Like that, he got them injuries and his whole game just changed. But Bo Nix has looked a lot better this season coming down the stretch. I'm gonna go with Denver, man. I mean, it's actually interesting to find out that Cortland Sutton actually has hands. He actually has hands. Didn't know that. Haven't known that for the last couple seasons. And now it's like, oh, he actually got hands. Cool.
Hey, Coach, is this Sean Payton's doing? Do we give love to Sean Payton for just making Bo Nix comfortable like that, or do we give Bo Nix a lot of love, or is it both? Is a both kind of tandem?
I think it's both plus the Saints. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of ex-Saints on that roster, bro. That we didn't want in New Orleans. They didn't want in New Orleans. It's kind of producing now, bro. So I mean, maybe it is. It's a Sean Payton pulling the best out of them that we say wasn't worth much in New Orleans, and you see them producing. I mean, so I think it's all 3 of them. Sean Payton, Bo, and the New Orleans Saints. Thank you, New Orleans, for your generosity in this matter.
That's so stupid, bro. Dolph, what about you, man? Who you got in this game, Dolph? Colts or Broncos?
First of all, let me just say this. I was not a big fan of Bo Nix when he came out of college, and he's having a good season. His QBR is just 56, but hey, the kid's thrown for 2,800 yards, 17 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Today they take on the Colts team that, when Anthony Richardson, we don't see the development that we've seen, let's say, with a Jalen Daniels, CJ Stroud. Hell, right now, not even the Bryce Young. But today, going up against that Broncos defense, he's going to have to use his legs along with Jonathan Taylor. And I do think they have the necessary weapons to make this game close. But it comes down to Anthony Richardson. What type of game can he play from the pocket? Can he be sufficient from the pocket today against this Broncos defense? You got Pittman, you got Pierce, and you got Downs, 3 really good wide outs. But with that being said, Mile High City, the Broncos right in the thick of the playoff race. This is a game they can't afford to lose. And listen, the Colts in the AFC South, you just one game behind the Texans. You win today, Texans lose. Hey, so they really still have opportunity to win the division. But I'm gonna go today with Sean Payton and the Broncos Saints to win today.
Yo, Coach, I didn't get your answer. I'm sorry, brother. We got Broncos or Colts?
I'm going Denver, man. I'm going with the Denver Broncos / New Orleans Saints.
The Denver Saints or the Denver Saints, huh? Let's get it. Old Sean Payton leading that squad. Broncos, man, hey, right now, I wouldn't say, because me and Coach talked earlier about who's that AFC team that's a sleeper that no one's talking about. We both said the Chargers. I think if you are an AFC divisional winner, you want to see Denver out of these teams over Los Angeles, right? So, but Broncos, man, making some noise. But let's see what happens when they play a really good team. We haven't seen it in a while now. Denver versus an A1 team. We haven't seen that in a long time so far this year. So that's what I'm very curious about.
We saw them against the world champs.
Well, I mean, but it still took an L though.
Well, I'm just saying,
who ain't been playing Kansas City close these days? The Raiders. I don't know about that. Raiders, man, they play them close. The world champs, man, they looking a little shaky, man, but they still winning.
All right, normal guy going with the upset. Go ahead and long whooping, normal guy.
Long whooping, dog. Long whooping.
Long whooping, my brother. You got it.
I can hear him now. I can hear him now. Get it in.
Go ahead. Let him hear you. Long whooping.
We got Samuel Wilson. Hi, what's up, bro? Carlos, Dog Jackson. Y'all, what's up, y'all? What's up, Samuel? Good to see you, my guy.
Samuel, my brother. What's going on, baby? Come on in.
Yeah, man. So Broncos, man, look, they making some noise. 8-5. I was not that guy that saw that record right now. 13. Not 8-5. No.
They were preseason. I believe Sports Illustrated had them 4-12, man.
I think I had them winning
4-13.
I actually had them winning, I think, 8 games in my preseason rankings. I had them winning 8 games, 8 and 9. Y'all, hey, the matchup of the week.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's
go. Lions, where the hell is Jeremy at right now?
Yeah, what Jeremy at right now? We got to start with
Jeremy at.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
You're still.
I'm not leaving on this, fam. Are you kidding me? This is our Super Bowl right here.
Hey, the floor is yours, man. Bills versus Lions, bro. Who you got in this one? What does Buffalo have to do in order to win this game in Detroit?
They gotta stop the wide receivers of Detroit, and that's going to be hard because right now with our secondary, it's pretty banged up. That's going to be a tough call, and we need to control the ball. We need to continue to play how we played all year. We need to not make mistakes. We need Josh Allen to play like he's been playing. Let's hopefully not get too far into the hole like we did against the Rams. I mean, we all saw the game. Josh Allen mounted this massive comeback, but too little, too late. I think it's one of those I go back and forth. Is it going to be fireworks? Are we going to see a game put up 80 points? Or is this going to be a 30-point, 40-point game? I'm still going. This is going to be crazy high scoring. I think you got indoors. You got two great quarterbacks that can play the game fast. I think the other hard part for me is honestly we just don't have the same running back room that Detroit does. You know, you got two guys that have a nickname. You know, Sonic and Knuckles. Like we don't have that. We got James Cook and Ray Davis and Johnson, and they're good. But I'm going with the Bills because it's the Bills. But if we lose to Detroit, I'm not going to be upset. I mean, I'll be upset, but I'm not going to be mad. It's not going to be like the Rams game where I was really mad because that was a game we should have won and needed to win. But this is definitely, to me, this is the Super Bowl preview version 1.
Ooh. All right, man. Well, we got it from the man himself. Said, keep calm and go Bills. Keep calm and go Bills. Yo,
that's right.
Coach, man, big game right here. So we had the Bills side of things. Before you get your pick, what do the Lions have to do against Josh Allen? Because the Lions have been playing with a mismatched defense for the last couple weeks now. A lot of injuries on that defensive side. What do they do to slow down Josh Allen as Bills attack from offense?
Oh, that's a good question. What do they do? I mean, the biggest thing with them, I want to see Detroit secondary encouraged, man. I think that's the weakest part of their defense is kind of their secondary. So I want to see how the secondary covers this Buffalo receiving core, man. I think really the game gonna come down to how much pressure can Detroit get on Josh Allen, and can they keep him contained in the pocket? Because he showed you in the Rams game, man. He can scramble, he can run. And then on the other side, I'm looking at Goff, bro. The Bills bring a lot of pressure and make him uncomfortable in this game and kind of rattle him some. I've been with Detroit all year. I'm going with Detroit by 3 in this game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I'm going to take Detroit by 3. I think this is going to be a back-and-forth game here.
Nah, you with us, man?
I was so hopeful, Coach, you were going to lean my way, but it's all right. We still friends. We still fans.
Yo, Dolph, what's up, man? What you got in this game, man? Bills or Lions, man?
Man, been waiting for this contest. The Bills, unfortunately, took some of the luster of it by losing to the Rams last week.
Yeah.
But looking at this game, man, I'm going on the defensive side of the ball. You can't give up 40 today against the Lions. You can't. So we know the Lions, if you think about it, the Lions really like to play ball control. They just have a tendency to make big plays, but they really like to limit your possessions of the football. Today, I think that has to be opposite. I think the Bills have to limit the Lions' number of possessions in this game. I think the Bills' defense has to come up with 1 or 2 takeaways in this contest, giving this offense a short field. And quite frankly, Josh Allen has to continue playing like the MVP and the superstar that he has been playing like this season. So at home, everybody go with the Lions. Looking at the Bills coming off that loss last week. Do the Bills lose this game? I think the Bills get this game today, and I think it's going to be a hell of a game to watch. Listen, we all talking about this offense, both of these offense. Watch this game turn out to be 18-16 or 18-15 game, something like that. But I'm gonna go with the Bills on the road to pull an upset.
There we go, Dolph. That's what I'm talking about.
You took the words out of my mouth, dog. Yeah, you're right. I seen with so much build up, especially when we saw the Rams and Bills go 80 plus points. It's like, oh, we expect the same thing in this game against Detroit. I'm like, nah, it's gonna be the complete opposite. Both teams might barely scrap the low 20s in this game. But yeah, I'm gonna go Buffalo as well. I think Buffalo. I like their offense to continue to put it on Detroit. I don't know if they're gonna. I'm not gonna guarantee a win, but boy, Buffalo, they're a really good offense, and they showed last week, even down to the Rams by as much as they were. They came back and made it look easy at the end. I mean, you score 6 touchdowns, no interceptions, and still lose as the first team in the NFL history to do that, right? Score 6 touchdowns, no turnovers, and lose or something like that. So I'm like, yo, they can't go with this game with that same mentality. I think we're more of a defensive effort on both teams, but Bills have a better defense than Detroit, in my opinion, at the moment. Give me Buffalo win this game.
Jeremy.
Hold on.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Nah, what's up, baby? Who you got this one? Bills or Lions, baby? Nah, can you hear us?
I'll answer for now. He says the Bills. That's what I think he was going to say.
So, my bad. I thought that was in here.
Before we move on right quick, Jeremy,
Yeah.
what are they saying the status of Dalton Kincaid? Is it a game time decision, or are they expecting him to be available today?
Everything I've heard so far is he's playing today, but
that's big.
I mean, if he here's the thing. He doesn't play, I don't think it puts us in a really bad spot necessarily because remember, Knox was the main guy before Kincaid showed up, and he's more than capable of carrying the load. I like Kincaid more than I like Knox. But I like the Utah Utes products. I like Zach Moss. I like Dalton Kincaid. And he's got great hands. So if he plays, it changes the whole dynamic of that team. And don't forget, Keon Coleman's going to be back today too. So, we're pretty loaded up right now. So I'm pretty excited for this one.
Yeah. And one of the most underrated wide receivers in the National Football League plays in Buffalo. Shakur. That kid's just been balling. That kid's nice. That kid is nice. He is underrated. He's the number 1 receiver in Buffalo. Coach, what you got? I said
Jeremy, what school did he come from?
Who that?
Who?
Shakir.
Boise State.
Okay.
Broncos.
Hey, Boise State product, boy. Go Boise this weekend. No, next weekend, excuse me, when they play.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Bills versus Lions. I think Coach, you're gonna long with it, baby.
I ain't saying nothing. Let's move on. I ain't doing it. Let's move on. I'm not losing nothing this one here, baby. You're not putting me on that. Guess what? I'm in a den. I'm staying in a den. You know the rules on the car. I'm staying in a den.
We got another good one, y'all. We got some really good games toward the later half of today, y'all. Buccaneers and Chargers. We were both talking about how both these teams could be sneaker teams in the playoffs if need be it. But a good game on paper looks like. I'll let you go first, dog. Who you got in this one, man? Tampa Bay or Los Angeles? Go Chargers, go.
Which version of Baker? It was a coach said, I believe it was Harbaugh said about Baker Mayfield. When the Buccaneers need him to be that guy, he's that guy.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, at home, the Chargers, how they have been playing that defense, I like the Buccaneers running game better than I like the Chargers running game. But in this contest, I'm going to go with the Chargers. And I think Justin Herbert's been having a solid season that's been kind of gone under the radar. And I'm going to go with the Chargers in this one, guys. I think this is, like you guys said, I think this is going to be one of the better games today. Chargers, Buccaneers. I think it does to me have playoff implications for both of these teams. So I'm going to go with the Chargers in a very close contest. I'm going to take the Chargers 27 and Buccaneers 23.
You got a good one going on. And I agree. I got Chargers as well. But I agree, a playoff-like battle. Both these teams, they know what's at stake. One's for the division and one's for a playoff spot for sure. Yeah, give me this one. But you're right about Baker Mayfield. Boy, when it is time to beat that dude, 8 times out of 10 he's that dude. And with the Chargers, with that O-line, I've been seeing that O-line the last couple weeks, man. They are giving Herbert massive protection. His only issue is their weapons are very limited in Los Angeles, especially with Ladd McConkey being out the lineup because of injury the last week or two. That is tough as well to replace Ladd McConkey. I mean, I thought I'd never say this, man, but he's their best receiver right now. And
He is.
Yeah, he's been doing a pretty damn good job all year at being that guy for Herbert. But when you look at Palmer and these other guys they got out there, man, that ain't really been doing much. But Herbert has whatever he's got, he's working with it. And that O-line is playing well. They're running the football, not great, but successful. It hasn't been great, but it's been successful to what their game plan is. Give me the Chargers to win this one. I think it's going to go under that 45.5. Give me a slogger fest, a slobber knocker, whatever they call that crap. I'm going to go with the Chargers. I'm going to say they win 20-13.
Good game.
Yeah, good game. Yeah.
Good game.
Coach.
27-24 Chargers.
7-24 Chargers. All right.
Jamie, how you feel about this game? Jamie, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm going to go with the Chargers. And the only reason I'm going to pick the Chargers today, because like I said earlier, Bucky, I think, is still injured. And I think he is honestly a big difference maker on that offense. I love Baker, but when they've got Bucky playing and he's running that game, it changes everything for them. So I'm going with Chargers in this one.
Hell yeah. All right. So I think we're all going Los Angeles right now.
9. Who 9 going with?
It's not. I don't think 9's with us right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying so right now we're all going Los Angeles, which means the Buccaneers will win by a touchdown. That's how it usually goes. Right? Please,
much.
But should be a good game though. This is one of the ones I'm definitely gonna have my eye out on.
One that minutes. It's crazy.
Yo, now this could be the absolute game of the week. We talked about the Bills and the Lions earlier. Now, Steelers versus Eagles. As beautiful as that Bills and Lions game sound, it's the complete opposite of both teams from Pennsylvania. Both teams start with a B, Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Both teams that play that same kind of grit mentality. Both teams that can knock your head off at any given moment. Both teams that can run that football at any given moment. And both teams that have a veteran-like quarterback on their squad. So this should go down as probably the game of the week, in my opinion, because I'm that kind of guy that looks forward towards the defensive battles, right? Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Dolph. Woo! And who you got in this one, man?
Man, looking forward to this one also, man. They got some good games today, man. Got some really good games. But the Steelers have not won in the city of brotherly love since 65.
Jeez.
But I believe they lost their last 10 in Philadelphia. I love Mike Tomlin, but I don't see that changing today on the road. I'm going to who has the better quarterback? I think it's the Steelers. Who has the better defense? More consistently playing defense right now. I'm going to lean with the Eagles, and the Eagles have the MVP of the National Football League right now, and Saquon Barkley. No quarterback should win that damn award this year, by the way.
Facts.
So with that being said, I'm going to go with the Eagles, guys. I'm going to go with the Eagles, and I think the Eagles get it done now. Could this be the year the Steelers finally break that jinx? Maybe, but I'm going with the Eagles today.
Jeremy, you got, man, Eagles or Steelers in the Battle of Pennsylvania?
Ooh, man, Russell Wilson's playing like an old self, which I love seeing. I mean, he is really just, I don't know. He's turned back time, which is amazing to me. I got to go with the Eagles, and the reason I'm picking Eagles on this is because of Saquon Barkley. I disagree with Dolph. I think Josh Allen should win the MVP. Just saying.
Oh,
because he's also a running back. But to me, Saquon Barkley is the game changer in this whole thing, and he's that engine that churns that Philly offense. And Najee Harris, Warren, they can't match that. So to me, I got to go Eagles in this one because of Saquon.
Yeah, I'm going Philadelphia as well because of Saquon Barkley. And because no George Pickens, we didn't specify that yet. That's a big loss for Russell Wilson and company. But look, Philadelphia, with all this, I want to get your opinion, Coach, if you're still with us, on AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, but more AJ Brown. Because mind you, last year this Eagles team was rolling, right? And then the minute AJ Brown, they were 10-0 or something like that, 9-0, 9-1, 10-1. AJ Brown out of nowhere said, I'm not getting the football. I don't like how this feels. And you're winning 10-1. And since that comment last year, they took a nosedive. Well, it is reared its ugly head again as of last week. 4 catches, 43 yards, but said he didn't like the fact that his quarterback's not giving the football. Coach, what's your feeling of that dynamic between receiver and quarterback? And right now they're what, 11-2, like the hottest team in the NFL. But how's you feeling on that?
Well, it's been Saquon all year, and I think they don't bottle Saquon up today. And I think AJ Brown, you won't be the damn man. You're gonna get the opportunity to be the man today, because I think it's gonna come down to, can Philadelphia pass the ball, which has been, their problem. And say, he's not getting the ball. Well, we're gonna find out today, Mr. Brown. You want the ball? You wanted the spotlight? Well, guess what? That shit about to shine bright today for you, man. So it's either put up or shut up today. But I think Hurts those those 2 intercepts today, and I'm going with the Steelers, man. I think they're gonna bother Saquon up, and it's. I want to really see what Philly passing game looks like. AJ wants to be the man, so guess what, AJ? You the man today, bro. Put up or shut up.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on this game too. And boy, coach almost got me toward the Steelers too. I'm gonna stick with Philadelphia for now, but obviously we'll be surprised the Steelers in that game plan. Like you're right though, because my big concern, like you said, coach, is that Philly's passing offense. When they're forced to throw the football, can Jalen Hurts get it done? I'm scared to find that answer out, especially in this type of game.
Oh, you're gonna find out today.
Go ahead.
You're gonna find out today.
Don't find out, because those Eagles fans, they are boy. If they don't get the results, man, they gonna let your ass know ASAP. And Brown better come with it, man. Like you said, put up a shut up. Everybody wants that T.O. versus McNabb story. Well, Hurts is not that guy. Hurts is gonna keep it quiet, say all the right things, and keep moving. Brown has got to shut it up, because when you're winning, that should cure everything. You already got the bag. Brown is making $32.5 million per year. What are you crying for when you're winning? When you're winning. So,
before we move on, family, listen.
You brought in Barkley for that reason, Hundolph, because you knew that you had that guy there. You knew that your options were less and less and less with Barkley playing the way he's playing, who is, in my opinion, the MVP.
Right, and not just Brown, Devontae Smith too. He's complaining too. So I don't understand. I mean, you're having
y'all don't get it.
It's not about team with a lot of these dudes, right? It's about me. It's about how I'm looking. How I'm looking. As long as I'm looking good and we winning, it's all good. If I'm not getting my shine, there's a problem with that. So with that being said, man, listen, the Steelers are trying to end 60 years of bad history against the Eagles. They're 0-10 against the Eagles. So last time they matched up was in 2022. And the Eagles beat the Steelers 35-13. Before that, 34-3. So over the last 3 games in Philadelphia, the Steelers have just scored 22 points. So that's what they're up against today, man. And I think it's going to be hard without George Pickens. Say what you like. He's that take the top off the defense for the Steelers. They're going to need a lot of Najee Harris, Warren, Fremont, the big tight end. Today they're going to have to play ball control. Russell's going to have to use his legs a lot today to keep drives alive. So, but again, I think it's going to be a tall task for the Steelers. I'm sticking with the Eagles in my pick.
All right. Let's keep it moving, y'all. We have a doubleheader now for Monday Night Football. Well, sorry, let's go Sunday first. Sorry, y'all. Sunday Night Football first. Packers and Seahawks, another good one. This also has playoff implications going on, man. And I'm gonna go first. Give me Seattle. I'm gonna go with Seattle. I like the way that they've been playing. I like the defense. They've been on it, man. I think this crowd. I remember about 2 months ago when Geno Smith made a comment about the 12th man not being here anymore. I think Seahawks fans were like, "Nah, it's the players. Y'all shut the hell up." play well, and we'll cheer. Well, they've been playing well now. I think the Seattle crowd, Sunday night football, bright lights, everyone's on you. That crowd is going to go crazy. Love don't live here anymore. I think Love will struggle in this particular game, turnover-wise. Give me Seattle to win this game. Close matchup, though, but give me Seattle.
Not so fast, my friend. Love still does live here. I got Green Bay winning this game, man. I'm going with the Packers in this one.
Yes, sir. Jeremy, how you feel about this game, brother?
I love it. Seattle's gonna take this today. Zach Charbonnel's gonna get another start, put up another 100 yards and a tutty. I love that kid. Great UCLA product.
Dolph, how you feeling, man? The Seahawks.
Zach Charbonnet gets another start. That means no Kenny Walker. Kenny Walker the third, who I really like. Seahawks at home. If they lose, they're in the first way tie with the Rams, who are right there at 8-6.
Mm-hmm.
But the Packers are still in this thing. They're fighting for a wild card. Matter of fact, to me, this could be a tiebreaker. This is gonna be a tiebreaker. This head to head. This is a tough one, but believe it or not, I'm going with coaching this one. I think Love's gonna live in Seattle tonight. I'm gonna take the Packers in another dogfight of a game. I'm gonna take the Packers 23-20.
Yeah. I'm definitely have my eyes glued to it. I might even call it tonight. So who knows? I might even call it. All right, now we have a doubleheader.
Vikings.
Yeah.
My bad. I said it out loud.
Yeah, look, Bears at Vikings. Vikings trying to keep pace with Detroit, depending on what happens later on earlier today. Who you got, man? Bears or Vikings?
I'm gonna go Vikings. They've been playing well. Vikings. It's the Bears, man.
Coach got Vikings. I got Vikings. So Jeremy, how you going? Jeremy. Vikings. Yeah, we're clean sweep. We've seen enough of Chicago for the year. They're let's hope that the rebuild is better next year around Caleb Williams and company. But yeah, Vikings. I mean, I haven't like now that Vikings win over San Francisco earlier in the year, it doesn't really impress me anymore. I don't know because we've seen how the 49ers are, but they should win this game pretty easily. Although it is divisional, so we can't say easily. But and next one, last one, Falcons and Raiders. The floor is yours, man. What's going on with those Raiders, bro?
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. It should be the Falcons should get this win. Be honest with you, there's no Adam Butler, there's no Max Crosby, there's no Webb, there's no Aiden O'Connell, there's no White, there's no Turner. Half of the defensive line that was here is gone because everybody's injured. Yeah, this Vikings. If Falcons don't win this, they ass. Plain and simple.
And with all that being said, I'm going with the Raiders.
Let's go, the Raiders.
I appreciate that. I know it's
I think this is a tankathon, and we're trying to get Shedeur Sanders, man. That's what it's all it is. We want the number one overall pick. We want to keep that thing. I think Falcons take this one rather easily.
I mean, it sucks to say it, but I think they do too. To be honest with you.
Not the way they look going in ATL.
Hey, Kirk Cousins, Coach. Hey, Coach, what's going on with Kirk Cousins, man? Like, what is he doing? I mean, the last 4 games have been horrendous from a quarterback perspective, man. What's going on with Kirk Cousins?
I don't have a clue. The only thing I don't understand why they didn't get the kid Penix a shot now, bro. I mean, you can't get no worse. Put Penix in shot. I don't get it. I don't know if they put him in because of feelings. They don't want to hurt his feelings and shit, but he should be holding the clipboard by now, bro. Get a kid Penix a shot, bro. I don't get it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you this: if they struggle again against this Raiders team, and you're this Falcons team trying to make the playoffs. Right, you got Kirk Cousins, that $160 million man on your squad, right? If he has another horrendous game, I'm with you, Coach. I can almost about guarantee you we'll see Michael Penix in for Week 16.
But the only thing about that is, you buy something and you can't find the receipt. And you can't return that shit, and you're just stuck with it. You know, paid all that money for it.
You're right. But if they was about that business life, if you go 6-8, right, and let's say Tampa Bay does win, against Los Angeles, which is a very tough task. But if the Buccaneers go 2 games over you, right, and you're only getting one team in the division to win, I think I would just say, you know what, let's just try Phoenix. But you also got to be that fiery organization that says we about winning and about business. So they might just stick with Kirk Cousins.
I mean, it's just when we did the draft show and we knew they paid him all that money, and you still drafted the quarterback. Yeah, you wasn't sure from the begin with, but you was dumb enough to give him all that cash.
And I think just what you said. I think really when Penix get in, he gonna shine, and then Atlanta, the high ups gonna look like a bunch of fools. Like, man, we stuck with this shit and we can't do nothing about it. He gonna be on the side of the clipboard with that guaranteed money just going in the bank account every week. I really think Penix gonna shine, bro. Yeah.
Something like $70 million guaranteed. Crazy.
And I think they're just gonna look stupid, bro. I really think when Penix get in, he gonna shine. But I mean, they're just gonna look like
one more year next year, and then after that, I think his cap hit is not as bad year 3. They cut him year 3.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think his cap hit is not as bad at all year 3. So you can't. If you come next year, you take a big ass cap.
How does Kirk Cousins get so many guaranteed dollars compared to other quarterbacks who don't get that?
Got a great agent. He got the all-time greatest agent.
He got the best agent.
To have his agent.
He's made so much money, man. That man.
Who you got, Dolph, in this game?
Raiders.
Come on.
The Falcons, man. I mean, the Falcons are too inconsistent, man. Right now, this team is on a 4-game losing streak. They are fighting for their playoff life. They're not going to get a wild card. The only way they're making it to the playoffs is by winning the division. And listen, they got it. If they lose today and with Tampa going to play the Chargers, which is not a guaranteed win, which many of us think the Chargers are going to win that game, today they can, with a win against the Raiders, they can be right back in the first place tie with the Bucs. But with all that being said, the Falcons gonna do what the Falcons do. The Falcons. They're gonna be the Falcons, and they're gonna fail to take advantage of it. And the problem that they got is the problem we had. And I keep telling, shout out to Red Swan, shout out to the Dixon Way. I keep telling y'all got the same problem the Saints had. Your head coach is not the dude. He's not the guy.
I mean, all I really care about is if Brock gets catches today. That's all I care about.
Brock can go over 1,000. He can go over 1,000.
If he gets those 18 catches next couple games, he break the record. That's all I'm looking forward to right now.
Yo, we got a question for you, dog. Said J Rock says, here's a question: did the Falcons make a worse deal with Cousins than the Saints did with Carr?
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you.
1A, 1B. Shit, you put it in whatever boat you want.
Yeah, they both got the same amount
so much guaranteed.
They're both the same. 1A, 1B.
Yeah, they got the same amount of money.
Put both of them in a boat and let that shit go sailing up the river and just let it go. No paddle, no nothing. Just let that shit
funeral.
Let that shit just drift.
All right, y'all. We will be live today, y'all, 3:25 p.m. Central Time from the Come On In Sports Network as the NFL Turns. We'll break down and we'll call the Bills versus Lions game, y'all. So please be here at that time. We'll call it we'll be live earlier than that, probably 3:15 maybe. But for sure, the game is going at 3:25 p.m. Central Time, you guys. So please come on and join us in for the Come On In Sports Network as the NFL Turns. Bills versus Lions. We'll do our live commentary and play-by-play reaction. Come join all of us, myself, Coach Rock, Dolph, Nonfiction, and Zach, and Jimmy. You want to show some love as well. We will be here, y'all, for that.
Yeah. Come on in for that, family. Listen. We're going to have fun today. Listen, y'all hear Coach now. You get Coach for 3 hours talking shit, man. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
It's Christmas time. Right now, baby. 3:25 today, baby. Motown, baby. Bills line.
Bills. Let's go.
Game of the year, baby. Let's go. 3:25. Like Carlos said, we're going to come on about 3:15. We're going to be in the building, man. So listen, hope everybody comes back.
Hey, before we go, Jeremy.
We can't go till we finish.
Coach.
Jeremy, please. I don't want you to have nightmares tomorrow, But that's damn Sam Laporta gonna be in your sleep tonight, man. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
coach.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
coach. It's gonna be a victory Monday for the
Yes,
Bills.
sir.
Let's go.
Sam the folder, baby.
That boy.
All right, family. Well, listen, let's do it quick. Y'all know what time it is. Simply put, baby, it's time for
Morning.
all right, family. Here we go. Y'all already know it's time for straight ball. We got a lot of games on the docket are good that are must-see TV. One is happening in New Orleans where you really don't need to see it unless you're a part of those local markets. But with that being said, we got the greatest cornerback in the history of the New Orleans Saints franchise returning home to go up against the New Orleans Saints with Jake Hayner as the starting quarterback. With that being said, Marshawn Lattimore is my straight baller of the day, and he will stick up the middle finger to Mickey Loomis and the entire Saints brass for trading him. So Marshawn Lattimore, Laddie Daddy as we call him, wants to get your own name for him. That's ours. He always will be Laddie Daddy. Get your own damn nickname for him. With that being said, my straight ball of the day is none other than Marshawn Lattimore to straight ballin'.
Ooh, so I'm gonna guess I go next. They ain't got no Pickens playing in Pittsburgh today, as they say. So my straight baller of the day is none other than Mr. Mike Williams. 10 receptions, 125 yards, and 2 touchdowns. My baller of the day.
Uh-oh. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Sure, that's a good one. Hey, I'm gonna go there in Denver, man. And we broke down Bo Nix earlier against that Colts defense. I think it's a time to shine for him in a well-battled, tested game. Another one for him. I'm gonna go Bo Nix, man. Give me 3 tutties, man, about 250, and make a name for himself, and maybe inch in closer to maybe Rookie of the Year. We'll find out, you guys. But give me Bo Nix as my straight ballin' play of the week.
That's what's up. That's what I'm gonna stick with the quarterback as well. I'm going Jaden Daniels against that New Orleans Saints defense that can't wrap up a person to save their life. He's gonna go crazy on the field. He's gonna get about, I'm gonna say, about 70 yards on the ground by himself.
He's gonna run straight to Caffon Demond, get him some hot dang. Run straight to Caffon Demond, get him some hot dang.
Jaden Daniels is my pick for straight baller, man.
Jeremy.
All right, I'm going to go talk about him earlier. Zach Charbonnet for the Seahawks. I think he's going to have 2 touchdowns, 125 yards. He's going to add on 4 receptions for 50 yards. He's going to go off today because, as we know, Walker's out again, and Geno Smith likes to chuck it. So he's going to be in the running game, he's going to be in the receiving game, and he's just going to go straight balling today. And the Bills are going to take it, and I'm sorry, Coach. You're going to be seeing Josh Allen in your sleep all week.
Go.
Ooh.
And once again, family, do not forget, we will be live calling this game. So turn down the sign on the TV and come on in and join us for the Lions and Bills, the game of the year. Many are calling the Super Bowl preview. Listen, until later on today, family, we about to get the hell on out of here. And like always, family, the doors are always open. So come on in. We out.
Lions!
Come on, it's sports. Network. The Come on, it's sports. Network.